Welcome to the Kpopcast. I'm your K-pop host, Stephanie, and I'm joined by our PD님, Michaela.
Yes, hello everybody.
And as always, we're joined by our K-pop DJ, Pilo.
Man, I wanted to say yes, hello everybody, but Michaela got it first.
I'm not letting you take it this time.
Stop doing that.
Hello everyone.
Anyways, today we'll be talking about BlackPink's Kill This Love.
Letting you know if this song is Daebak or not.
But before we dive into that, first, our hit replays.
Hit replays are songs we recommend y'all listen to on replay for the week. Michaela,
yes.
I am really excited for yours. Looks like there's a lot of folks involved in your hit replay.
This is actually a hit replay I've been wanting to talk about for a really long time because it's one of those like iconic songs of 2019. So we've got Jackie Y, Young B, Ocean Gun, Han Yo-han on the song Ding, produced by Giri Boy. So if you want to know what like the middle school kids and the high school kids in Korea are listening to, this is the song.
Yes, I feel like my tastes really align with that demographic.
Yeah, but this has been a banger. My favorite parts have to be Han Yo-han's rap at the end. He really brings this like energy to the closing of the song. But my favorite lyrics from the song definitely come from Jackie Y because she's the only female rapper on the lineup, and she talks in her verse about how there's this stigma in Korea about how female rappers in Korea only last for 2 years and then their career dies. But she says, I've been at this for 5 years, and probably after this winter ends, I'll still be here in the summer, so I'm still gonna be surviving.
Hey. Very nice.
And a little Korean lesson is, I don't know, maybe you guys have heard of this little song by this group. I don't know, their name is BTS. It's called Dang.
I might have heard of
Wow.
Yeah, you might have heard that one. Ding is like the antithesis of dang. So ding is the song that you say when you've like, you've succeeded or you've got something right, and dang is the sound that you make when you've failed. So they're really hyping themselves up in this song. They're saying like, we are ding.
Oh.
But Peter, what is your hit replay for this week?
You click on the teaser icon or image for this song, you're like, okay, what is this? It's like another Luna like knockoff girl group. And then you hear
That's
the
all we
music.
need.
And the bass, it hits you hard. And then you're like, oh shiz, I'm not ready for it. And then it builds, and then the drop happens, and then it becomes a hit replay. And everyone was feeling this song. In fact, I was trying to get y'all to make this a hit replay for the longest time, but I finally had the chance to talk about it this episode. And even some of our listeners were like, how come you guys aren't talking about Everglow's?
No, they let us
Bon Bon
have it in
Chocolate?
Twitter.
That's right.
We're not sleeping on it, guys. We love it.
The choreo for it is also hella dope. I love it. So give it a listen. Everglow's Bon Bon Chocolate. That goes hard.
Go up to the sky. Boom, boom, chocolate.
Stephanie, you've got a contemporary hit. What's your hit replay?
Contemporary is right. Uncle Steve Aoki is back with another
Uncle
K-pop collab. I know, Uncle Steve. This time with none other than Monsta X. They came out with a song called Play It Cool, and I cannot help but dance in my chair, and I would love to see this live. It's a classic club bopping beat, and one of the parts I really like is when Ju Honey, I learned that his name is Ju Honey
Yes.
from the YouTube comments.
Ju Honey.
He says, like, yes, I speak French. Oui. Super cute to just throw
Yeah.
that in there. Please give it a listen.
Baby, I like the way that you can move around the place, and when you dance it in my face, so I just play it cool. Baby, I like the way that you can move around the place, and when you dance it in my face, so I just play it cool.
I recently found out that I got tickets to see Monsta X in concert
What?
when they're here in August. Yeah, so this is the one song that I'm really excited to hear. Although I'm a little sad that IM's verse got cut in this English version. So I'm still going to be listening to the Korean version. Hopefully we get to hear him perform that live.
Sounds like he needs to work on his English lessons to be ready.
Well, actually, it's funny because he's the only fluent English
I know,
speaker in
right?
Monsta X. Yeah.
Hey, just because you're fluent doesn't mean you got it.
Anyway.
That's it for this week's Hit Replays. Moving on to our Taebak or Not for BlackPink's Kill This Love.
Let's kill this love. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ram, pa, 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 pa. Let's kill this love. Ram, pa, 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 pa.
So ominous.
Killing it. Murder. But it comes out at an interesting time, guys. Like, they're coming off of a really hot U.S. press tour. They're about to perform at Coachella. What do you think of this timing?
Well, I mean, in the broader context of YG, I think this is really important for them that this comeback does well. With all the scandals that have been coming out this year, I think it's important for YG to start putting out things that are good for the company and not negative.
Generally, labels try doing that, but I think it's been YG's strategy to try to do stuff bad for the company, it seems to me. But you know, they took a real experiment here, trying to do something good for once.
Wow.
I'm not in the corner of people who think that this comeback was only happening because they want to cover up their scandal and get the conversation away from all of that.
I think it'll definitely have a bit of that effect, especially because it will make all of our fans turn our focus to BlackPink trying to enter the US market, like specifically with their performance at Coachella, which is going to be streamed on YouTube, by the way, fun fact.
Nice.
Everyone's going to be focused on that to see how they perform, how the audience reacts, and it'll give all of us a much needed break from the scandals going on back home in Korea.
Yeah,
we can all
they were really
watch
utilizing
BlackPink.
YouTube with this comeback too. They did that premiere when it was first released during the first 24 hours. Stephanie, from the YouTube side of it, is it putting a video on Premiere allows you to see real time, like who's watching it, who's commenting
Yes.
on it, and we know that they broke records.
They totally did. They broke all kinds of records. I mean, just like they did with Duru Duru. I think it's important that YG kind of hyped up this release as going to be even bigger and better than Duru Duru, which was the record-breaking song of the century, right? So kind of hyping it up, releasing it on YouTube with the premiere feature, so it really feels like an event that everyone around the world can participate in is a really smart move.
BlackPink in everyone's area. So, kicking it off with a message in the lyrics. There have been a host of theories out there on the YouTubes, on the Reddits, on the interwebs. And if you ask this particular K-pop podcast host, I would say a lot of them are very far-fetched. Simply put, guys, like, breakfast, first meal of the day, like, that just doesn't mean anything to me. Like, I don't think the creators of the song were trying to say anything with that. If you look at some of the theories, a lot of them revolve around that. Simply put, this is just a breakup song, right? And not only is it a breakup song where you might feel sad from the breakup, which we actually see Rose feel sad at one point and driving off in the car, being a slave to her emotions.
Yep.
But
she goes through it in this music video.
Oh, yeah. The Oscar goes to...
this is an empowering breakup song because not only are you ending the relationship, you're going to kill it. It's like, you know what? Screw it. Like, let's kill this love.
Just blow it up.
Yeah.
Nuclear option.
Yeah, and so, I mean, there's a lot of very, like, self-explanatory symbolism in the music video. You see the symbol of love, the Greek goddess Aphrodite, who is shattered, blown to pieces, because that love is killed. So that's it for the message and lyrics, for the most part. There's some other, like, really sharp, fun, lyrical wordplay that I really like. In the third chorus, they're very patronizing. They say, like, yeah, it was sad, but it's time to go. As if they don't even care anymore. They've moved on.
Exactly. I think this is it's a mature, more grown up message for them, right?
Yeah,
there was one comparison, I forgot who made it, but someone said that Lisa started out talking about in Boombayah, I don't want a boy, I need a man. But now this song is like, I don't need a man at all. I don't need anyone. I can kill this love whenever I want. So they've grown up from the message of their debut and can't wait to see what happens next.
All right, let's take it to the visuals. Concept, choreo,
Oh, man. I
looks.
feel like we say this all the time, but there's so much going on. So many concepts in one video.
Yep.
I really like how our friend Tamar, who's over there in Korea covering BTS, so jealous. I really liked how she described the visuals and the concepts of Kill This Love. She says, while vacillating between ultra-futuristic and classically influenced imagery with crowns, gowns, stained glass, sophisticated streetwear, and Tomb Raider-esque looks making appearances. So as you can see, many different costumes. They have this rough and tumble look, and in the choreo, which they're like firing big guns and have weapons and
guns.
stuff. But they also have costumes that are very feminine and Greek goddess like Peter mentioned. So that really brings us to the theme of the duality, which tries to show the swinging between extremes and emotions that people go through in a relationship right before they're about to break up.
I was looking at their outfits and I thought, like, wow, they're so skinny. I don't know.
I thought that too.
Like, I don't think they're at the point of malnourishment yet. Maybe, I don't know, but
Yeah, because there's a lot of crop tops,
the
so you
outfits
really
don't
see how
help
small
them.
their waists are.
Yeah.
Especially with the Tomb Raider-esque
That's
outfits.
true. We're worried about the girls. Someone fly them a cheeseburger.
Yeah, there was a little controversy around one of their outfits. The first scene that Lisa shows up, she has these box braided like ponytails. It's not
right.
really braided on her scalp. It's actually like coming out like a ponytail extensions. Obviously, Twitter had something to say about it.
course.
Taylor Gibbs at Tay for Life 2020 said, "BlackPink's new song is pretty lit, but why is Lisa wearing box braids? And the bigger question is, why are people saying that it's not cultural appropriation? Because it most certainly is, and full stop. Our hair is not just for profit and showing the rebellious side."
Ooh, she is so right. Just on its face, the first time I watched the music video, I didn't even give it a second thought, to be honest. But
Yeah.
on seeing this commentary, I do notice the pattern that when a girl group or even boy groups, we all remember like Big Bang or whoever wore braids and cornrows, that when they're trying to look hard, trying to look gangsta, then only then do they bring out the braids. It would almost be better if they put in braids for a cute egg yolk concept. No one would complain about that.
There's also that bigger thing about the way that Lisa raps in the video. The majority of her raps are in English, and she puts on what people call it like the Iggy Azalea black scent kind of thing. Like when she speaks English and when she's rapping, she's using very different intonations. So it kind of adds to that whole idea of you're more appropriating than appreciating the culture.
looking at the cohesive concept of the music video itself, it really strongly reminded me of their forebears or frontrunners, the 2NE1 leader group. And their songs Can't Nobody and I Am the Best, just in terms of like, like it's almost like scene by scene, like the same formula.
Yep.
Even if it is formulaic, I think it plays to their advantage.
Agree.
On that note of copying 2NE1 and providing all of YG's backup dancers, there is that drum line at the end. Did you guys notice?
Reminded me of After School.
Yeah.
After School
it did.
Bang.
Yes.
Although in their case, they were actually the ones playing the drums, but the imagery is definitely similar.
I loved that song. I'm going to go listen to it after this.
Even though it's that humongous drum line behind them, the faces are very anonymized with that stereotypical like drummer hat, marching band hat. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Such that I think it gives each of the girls their own spotlight in the front of the stage. The choreography itself, though, in the chorus, I kind of hated it at first, but I've gone like 180 on it. I actually really love it. It's
Really?
it is
Yeah,
fun.
because they do
Like,
that main move in the chorus where they've got a big gun or a rifle.
Yeah,
and they kick
any
it back.
gun experts in the audience want to guess what they're holding?
well, it's an upgrade from the, like, the dual
bazooka,
handguns
like-
from Doo.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
that's true.
I love it, but because they kick it back, like they're shooting it, and they lean into this like full body roll. And it's a slow motion, so it kind of reminds me of those quick time events that you see in like action movies where people shoot guns and like jump in slow motion.
This makes me wonder what weapon are they going to hold in the next video? It's going to be a rocket launcher.
Like where can they go
like
from
riding
there?
on a nuclear missile. Love the gun imagery. Love the Kill Bill and Tomb Raider vibe. And can we talk about Lisa's kick?
Yes, we can.
Like in the beginning of the song, she just like kicks everybody in the face.
She literally
like,
kicks
I'm
down
here,
the door.
bitches. I need more of that, Lisa, in my life. Is it during the bridge when the backup dancers come out? The whole marching band?
Yeah, that's when you start hearing the snare drums.
It
Yeah.
feels like it lasted a few seconds only. Why is it so short? Like I could have a whole song with that.
It was a good build. That bridge actually did work to the audio advantage of the song. Having that snare drum off also gave you that very army-like feel.
Yes, exactly. I mean, there's such parallels, connections between like drumline culture, drill team, marching, step, and the military. So how they influence each other and all have that in sync formation performance element is super cool. Like, I just wish they gave more time to showcase it. It's such a rich performance art.
I thought they played it at the right time, though. Like, I'm worried about it becoming like too stereotypically Teddy Frankenstein, where it's like, oh, it's this song and then it's this song. But indeed, like, it was a good percussion drum line that worked with the bassy hook in both the chorus and the verses of the song. Michaela, you want to tell us who made this song?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
By Teddy, obviously, with some other producers like RT24 and Becca Boom.
Love RT.
So the general genre of the song is that trap EDM kind of vibe.
Yep.
But like you said, with those snare samples and obviously those horn samples that really kind of drive the energy of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, the horns are really dominant here.
Having the song start with the horns, it's like, oh, I'm here. Announcement. Big parade, please.
That's true.
It created a real strong presence.
I think it had a strong introduction because you're kind of surprised. You're taken aback, like, ooh, okay, I'm paying attention now.
Right.
But then they keep doing it. It's like horns, brass, okay, we get it. The whole chorus is just listening to a horn on its own again.
Yeah. So it's the chorus where it really lost me.
Yeah.
The chorus for the singing, the vocals, I think are great. It's the instrumental of the chorus that you're like, okay, we already heard this part. Like, it's the same beat. It's the same, like, bassy tones that you get in the verses.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same impact.
That's right. And the rap and the flow within the verses already very strongly complement that beat, because it's almost that triplet. Is it a triplet? I'm not sure, but it's
dun, 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 dun. That one.
Yeah.
Technically
And
triplet,
especially in Lisa's rap and Jenny's lyrics as well. That plays so well with that instrumental in the first verse and the second verse.
Here I come kicking it out. 가장 독한 걸로 drop. 뻔하디 뻔한 그 love. 더 내놔봐 give me some more. 알아서 매달려 벼랑 끝에 한 마디만 더. Like 해볼래 해. 그 따뜻한 떨림이 새빨간 설렘이 마치 해변가까지만 눈 might not get in it. Feeling like a sinner, it's so far with him. I go boo. He said you look crazy, thank you, baby. I'll eat all to you. Got me all messed up. His love is my favorite, but you plus me sadly give me.
And to that point, if the verse is already a drop, then you can't drop again.
Yeah, there's no way to go.
Like, you're already at 11 and you're
That's
like,
so true.
Like, okay, now what? Like, now where do we go? So that's probably why they kept the two choruses, like the first two choruses, as being exactly the same as the verses. I guess my only suggestion would be like, well, just do a completely different drop, just so that it's very clear that like, okay, that chorus is different from the verses. The pre-choruses, it felt like they were only in the song just so that both Jisoo and Rose had a chance to sing, because their singing style don't go so well with that more rap like flow that you got from both Jenny and Lisa.
Especially Rose. She has that nice, like, light acoustic voice.
That's right.
Yeah, it always goes with the airy acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Not this time.
It almost makes, unfortunately, each of these girls typecast within their own song.
Yeah.
You could look at their entire discography. This is a common pattern where it's like, okay, who's going to take the pre-chorus this time? Is it going to be you, Jisoo, or is it going to be you, Rose? And in this particular case, it's both of them. They both split that pre-chorus. But this song would have been better if it was strictly a Lisa and Jenny song. Like, straight up, it would have been better. The last chorus, though, the third chorus, and again, this is the stereotypical, like, Big Bang formula, 2-in-1 formula, where the last chorus is a stronger retake of the first two.
Yeah.
And that's where you have a bit more of a pulsing beat.
Yeah, they just drag too much space.
Yeah, I wish that pulsing beat was more consistent throughout the song, because that's kind of why this wasn't a bop for me right out the gate, because it has this kind of slower marching tempo to the song.
Yeah.
So it keeps it from being like blast in the club and dance to. It's kind of got this more...
No.
Like you said, marching aspect to it.
I'm going to stop you right there. Like, as a DJ who's going to like hella drop this at the club tomorrow, like, it has exactly that. Yes, it is a marching feel, but it has that trap presence. This is the song that you might juxtapose with CL's like Hello Bitches or 4 Minutes Crazy, or it's right in that tempo range. And this is a song that you can play with really fast songs, and then you can slowly break it up with like a trap beat that's like a big strong boom.
That's true.
And
I can see the whole crowd like leaning back, like boom,
and it
going down, going up, and like getting into the beat, getting down.
Yeah, and it gives people that chance to be like, hey, like in between those breaks. Maybe it's because we get hella hyphy here in the Bay Area, but that's what we do. And for me, as a K-pop DJ in the Yay area, like, that works.
Yeah, but then again, like, you're talking about how you're going to remix it. Like, straight out the gate, the song doesn't have that initial energy. You're talking about these changes that you have to make. Like, I mean, going back to Bon Bon Chocolate,
it wouldn't be my first song in a set.
That's right. Not a first song in a set.
For me, Bon Bon was the BlackPink song that I was expecting. So I feel like comparatively, this song loses out for me because the energy and everything about Bon Bon was so much better, in my opinion, than this song.
I see. So maybe the optimal route would have been to start with that drum line that Stephanie so loves.
We all commit to love that makes you cry. Oh, we're all making love that kills you inside. Yeah.
Use that as the intro so that you have that build and then drop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See? Done. They should have had us in the studio.
So on that note of actually creating a build, we weren't alone in this sentiment. So Bukoy Brown, if I'm pronouncing that right, tweeted at us saying that I've grown to like it a bit more, but I haven't changed my mind about this. The trend towards shorter, more stream-optimized title tracks without room for interesting song structure or carry-through on the build-up doesn't just kill this song. It's going to kill K-pop as we know it.
Dang. How much time you spend on that tweet?
I don't know if I'm as pessimistic that it's going to kill the entire K-pop industry.
Yeah.
Indeed, there is a trend going on right now, not just in K-pop, but in all pop music toward stream optimized music. But as we're saying,
like, you look at any of the top 10s right now, some of them are like under 3 minutes.
Like Baby Shark.
Like Baby Shark.
Oh my gosh.
It could definitely use more of a build up. But the formulaic structure, it works for me. I don't know. I'm totally okay with that.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm not that mad.
Yeah, and that also goes back to this song, again, putting it in the broader context of like what BlackPink are doing right now. They're going to Coachella. They're going to be promoting in the US. It makes more sense for them to be making a song that's not too offensive, not too out there, and something that can be accepted by all audiences, especially in the States.
Yeah.
We read some reviews of the song and the album, and Pitchfork had this to say: BlackPink are specifically packaged to be representatives of South Korea and appeal to as many people as possible. They're edgy, but not offensive. Soft, but not pushovers.
Yeah,
they were
exactly.
trained for years so they could be flawless when they reach an American stage as big as Coachella. So if their music isn't changing the game, it's on purpose.
Yeah, no, I completely
I feel
agree.
like that sums it up perfectly.
But if you look at their discography, it almost feels like Doo 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 2.0. And between like this and Doo 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 Doo, this one goes harder than Doo 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 Doo, if you ask me.
I would didisagree.
I don't know.
I
think I'm starting to like Doo 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 more now that this came out.
I shall play both in the club
really?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I will let you know which one gets people more turned up.
Please do. Thank you.
right.
Now that we're talking about this, is it about that time?
It is that time.
I think so. We're starting to give our
Okay.
biased opinions.
Time to give our final scores for the concept. 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. How would you rate it? Starting with the concept, Peter.
3.5. That's good.
Okay.
It's like, I don't need all this
Really?
like flowery science, deep, metaphorical, provocative, intellectually stimulating stuff. Like, it delivers on the
I
meaning.
thought you loved it. Spring Day, Peter.
I do love that, but you don't always need that to have a really good concept. And this conveys the simple concept well. And they kill it.
I see what you did there.
3.5.
I give it a 3.
I give it a 3 as well. Solid, but not out of the park. Yeah.
On the audio, Michaela, 1 to 5.
This has to be like a 2.5, not really a 3. I do agree. It's a great song, but because it wasn't what I was expecting,
Is it really?
it kind of loses out for me.
It is a great
Yeah.
song. And because
You say
it's a great song, that means you don't give it a 2.5. Enough said, but whatever.
It's great in the context of I'm happy BlackPink finally have another song.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a pretty low bar for great.
Stephanie.
Yeah, I don't think it's a great song. It has some positive elements, but I'm going to have to go with just 2.3.
Okay.
Not a fan.
Peter?
It's
All right, P-Low, you.
It's a 3.84 P low. I went through a 180.
Wait, what?
I hated the song like going
Wow.
into like just yesterday. I was gonna be like, do we really have to do this? It's like BlackPink and all, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
I was gonna be like, I'm just
Full
gonna give it
180.
1, 1,
I was
1,
like,
1.
get it together, Peter.
Then I put some headphones on, and then I heard the bass, and then I was like listening to this on the BART, and I was going like, "Hey!" and people are giving me stares and looks. So it's a 3.8.
I do agree. If anything, people should go listen to, if they don't have good headphones or good speakers, go listen to the bass boosted version. I feel like
No.
the bass in the song.
Let's kill bass boosted versions of like all K-pop in general because no one ever does it right. And this song is
Okay,
already
never mind
mastered
then.
perfectly. Just listen to it with the right.
So go find some good
headphones.
speakers and
Yes.
listen to the bass on the
That
song.
is the correct answer. Yes, thank you.
That's our resident DJ, everyone.
Taking this all
DJ
into
Peter.
effect, the music, the message,
Yes.
the lyrics, the choreography, the audio, is this song Daebak or not?
Not for me.
And it's a not for me as well.
Blinks, I got you on this one. This one is Helen
Oh,
Daebak.
wow.
And I was the
Y'all
reluctant
don't know
Blink
how
on
much of
this.
a 180 this is.
I totally
Peter was
hated
so
it.
down
I
on this
know.
song.
I totally hated it. And then I
We need to
listened
post
to it.
those Slack chats and
thoroughly.
the Twitters just so people can
Yeah,
see.
yeah. But after listening to it thoroughly, you can't not like the song. So, on behalf of the Blinks, Michaela and Stephanie, I'm going to say, listen to this again with like bass-friendly
Yes.
music equipment.
Will do.
That wraps it up for this episode. You can always chat with us on Twitter at the Kpopcast.
Or shoot us an email with some constructive feedback and episode ideas at kpopcastshow@gmail.com.
We reached out to our followers on Twitter and asked what they thought of the Kill This Love comeback.
Boy with the lips could not be constrained by the 220 or 40 or whatever it is character count on Twitter.
No.
So he sent us
Could not.
an extended DM. He slid into our DMs, and he said, "For me,
Ooh.
Kill This Love reminds me of the Bam and Boom Boom situation of last year. Do was huge, and this follows in that same epic sound, but it doesn't quite soar as high as its predecessor. It lacks that newness and that, quote, oh my god mindgasm, end quote, that you often get with K-pop. The concept was everything, though. Those visuals delivered. Side note, I'll always be here for a marching band. Justice for After School Bang!
Hey,
Yes.
dang.
I also wanted to say that as someone who's been a fan of K-pop for a while, it's both exciting to see all records being broken and global domination, but I hope it's for the music and not just the clout. I think of how I Got a Boy was such a moment because no one could comprehend what just happened in those 3 odd minutes. The same way with
Yep.
Blood, Sweat, Tears. You shared it and streamed it because it was so different and amazing. I just hope K-pop fans and music itself doesn't lose that in favor of breaking records, as YG could have done something different and grows the BlackPink sound, but equally as epic.
Yeah.
He says, great job again, guys, for spreading the good word of K-pop. I was like spreading the gospel and giving the
The gospel
fans
of
some
K-pop.
weekly content. You are very welcome. Thanks for being along on the ride with us.
Thank you.
Next, we have some feedback from someone with a hilarious name. I put the as in asthma.
Yes.
Love it. Love Twitter.
Perfect.
They say, the song itself is a bop. I got goosebumps when I heard it. The brass horns, whatever, took me out.
Fire
There were
emoji.
so many fits in the MV that I wanted the camera to stop cutting so frequently. The black-white bittersweet dichotomy throughout is very, very cool as well.
That's right.
I agree.
Because they're killing that love. They're going from being in love to being like, let's destroy it. Let's let the world burn.
Yeah.
And Marcy at PinkCell123 said, my favorite part was the fashion. Things I would never ever wear out, but are so fun to watch. The extravagance reminded me of Fantastic Baby by Big Bang. Also, Lady Rockstar emoji, Lady...
Oh my God, so many
Lady
emojis.
Scientist emoji, Lady Getting Married, Lady Mermaid.
All the ladies.
I also really enjoyed the song. Keeps growing on me. BlackPink always does
Fingernail
painting nail
emoji.
emoji. Hashtag K-pop.
K-pop. And Heather at HP Henowitz said, I'm living for Lisa and kill this love. Her moves, fashion, and voice are killer. Wink emoji. She really shines in the music video. To be honest, it did give me a few listens to love this song. I was not expecting the chorus to go the way it did, but it's 100% a song I blast in the car and sing loudly.
Ooh, I hadn't tried that yet. Maybe that'll make me like
That's
it.
what you gotta do. and you gotta get the
Yeah, it's the immersive
hydraulics in your
experience.
car in true YG music video fashion.
Oh, so it's bouncing.
Yeah.
We're not doing it right, Stephanie. We have to get on
Dang.
this.
Oh, by the way, did you see the hydraulic YG car? Because it had been in every like winter Big Bang BlackPink
Yeah.
music video.
Mm, yeah.
It was left out of this one.
What does it all mean?
It means YG is
We
going
don't have time for
downhill.
that.
Okay.
Anyway,
The Kpopcast
all right.
is produced by myself, Stephanie Parker, Ariana Khan, edited by Peter Lowe and Michaela J. And if you want to join our team, give us an email at kpopcastshow@gmail.com.
Signing off, let our listeners know where they can find you online.
I'm at DJ Peter Lowe.
At Michaela J. K-pop.
At SParker2.
Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share online.
And stream, because the song is like, I don't know, doesn't need help. Okay. Listen to Soyeon, everyone.
No!
All right, peace out.
Bye.
Hit you with that do-do-do-do-do.
Let's kill this love.
Ah yeah, hit you with that do-do-do-do.
Kill this love.
Ah yeah.
Let's kill this love.
I can send her SOI with her. I go with her. What she gonna do when I come through with that What she gonna do when I come through with that